Welcome back, guys. It's a B-Day today. We had VE Day. We had the anniversary of D-Day, but today is B-Day. No, not the thing you sit on to wash your backside after you've used the toilet. The other type of B-Day. Boiling, flipping hot day, guys. Yes, it's boiling, and half of Germany have turned up in London, maybe to support the anti-Brexit, let's rejoin the EU crowd. I mean, just look at it. It's not even moving. There are too many people. So yours truly is going to have to risk his life and limb just to make a video. Only because of half of flipping Munich, Bavaria, and God knows where else have turned up. Yes. And how do I know that Well, I mean, I don't know 100%, but I heard more people saying Scheiße this morning than I heard in the entire duration of the movie Downfall. I mean, that should pretty much tell you what we need to know. So, let's get ourselves through Scheiße world. Oh my gosh, wait, here's the
Zombie Nation.
Gosh, here we are. Zombie Nation. I'm not sure if he's talking about us or the Federated European Union. I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. We're going to skip that today. Just like all of these people sitting here, look, in the shade. Now, it's hot, guys, already, okay? It's early and it's hot. How hot? 27 odd. However, we're definitely going to hit circa 90 today, Fahrenheit, folks. For those of you that can't be bothered to actually convert it, yes, we will hit around 90 Fahrenheit in London today. But hey, stop the press. This weekend, folks, we're heading for the mid-90s, possibly even 100. That's right, 32, 33. And if that's the base temperature, then given the direct sunlight on Whitehall, Horse Guards area, very, very likely there'll be no horses. Possibly Friday afternoon, that is, and possibly the whole of Saturday daytime, that is. Again, it'll be down to the individual corporal of horse, but we know the takeoff temperature is in the sort of low to mid 30s. And if that's predicted to be the temperature, static air temperature, we always know we can add a good few degrees onto it at Horse Guards. Now, I'm kind of wondering, because it's so hot, and trust me people, even as we've spoken to them before, people coming from Florida, other places around the world that are super humid, they're still a bit like, oh, I wasn't expecting this in London. It's a different type of intense humidity, folks. Don't forget, we've got pretty much no air circulation. Everything is just static and air. The only place that's more disgusting in these months than London is Paris. Oh, where's this gent going with his EU flag? I wonder. Steve's waiting for you. I like that. I really like that guy. He called me a young man. What's this? Which TV station is it? Which station? Oh, you guys are live. I'll be quiet then. Okay. It's ITV, guys. They're live. I need to shut my mouth so I don't disturb them. Let's move on. Yes, it's ITV. I mean, not a station I personally would choose to watch, but there we are. The way they all turn around, they're like, can you shut your mouth, please? We're interviewing someone. Oh, goodness. It is what it is, guys. There's no peace and quiet here in central London. Although I would have respected him more if he turned around and said, can you shut your mouth, please? We're trying to make the interview, you idiot. Then I probably would have been like, you know what, boss? I'm sorry, I apologise, I'm going to move on. Yeah, I would. Out of respect for my man. Now, the crowds along Whitehall, Downing Street we just passed, and heading on towards Horse Guards, you can see very lights. Lights. I mean, if I were a tourist and I was in London and it was this hot, I'd be thinking, do I want to stand on a sun-drenched spot and pretty much just melt whilst looking at a horse? No, is the honest answer. I would want to be on a river cruise or somewhere in the shade. In other words, basically anywhere except Horse Guards. Now, regiments would have changed over again, so of course we are expecting the lifeguards, yes. I'm not going to turn the camera, but I've got a lot of security bods eyeballing me from some vehicles parked in the centre. I dare say there are intense discussions underway about whether or not we're going to join in with the Middle Eastern situation. Popping that aside, I'm sure a lot of you would have seen the absolutely comical scenes when the US President and our glorious leader, Mr. Starmer, or Sir Keir, as he likes to be known among his chums, signed a trade agreement, folks. Yes, and not only was it then ceremoniously dropped on the floor, the trade agreement. This, by the way, is where they put people that don't pay for their products. Look, they tape them up in the back of the van so they can't escape. The deal, trade agreement, was dropped on the floor. Obviously, Trump just stood there, letting Starmer. Oh, hold on a second, we've got a closure. Pick up the papers. And then Trump referred to it as the deal with the European Union. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Well, I mean, at least there were horses.
Oh no, they've got a changeover. They're halfway through it.
What's going on?
No idea. I was on the coppers. He said, no idea. I'm just going rolling with the flow, he said.
I mean, it's not major. It definitely isn't super ceremonial major because there's nothing coming up until next month. But that's interesting. I'm guessing probably foreign VIPs getting a little tour in the stables.
Could be, yeah.
Even though Trooper's been banished. Look at that.
No, he just turned up a time ago.
I don't know how he does it actually, especially in the big heavy Parker and stuff. In him, it's flipping hot today, no?
Well, when you get older, the body's not supposed to go down, so that's why they chill so easily. Let's say we chill so easily in the winter, but
yeah, it's going to be a hot one. I mean, this weekend, I think the horses are going to get removed on Saturday anyway. If it's predicted 30, that's the Lieutenant Colonel we just saw going through the gate. How do I know? I recognise him from the video, classic video on the channel. Senior officer or Lieutenant Colonel reprimands child at Horse Guards, folks. Yeah, he was the one that told the little kid off
yes, I remember.
a few months ago and said, like, get out of the box, and then realised, oops, a lot of people are filming. Actually, talking about a lot of people filming, folks, a friend of mine, hasn't been here for 6 flipping months is back. What is going on? I can't believe it. I'm in shock. We'll go and talk to him in a minute. But all good otherwise.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, it's got nothing but cooler today.
It ain't gonna lie. Wait, cooler than what?
No,
cooler than last
like
August.
I explained yesterday. No, I feel it, and my body knows it, and that's why I came out today. Just a little tad better than yesterday.
I'm used to topping up with vitamin D, and I mean, the tan's coming on quite. I mean, it's not really a tan, but I mean, look at those freckles. Lovely. Anyway, let's see if I can find out what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to tell me, but
I'm just waiting. They've yet to do the dismount, so I'm just waiting to see if they open the gates. I'll get through the park.
I don't want to say it on the camera, but I've got a very good idea of what it is. Because, how do I say this? Yeah. Don't say anything. But yeah, big deal going on shortly, folks. More on that when it happens, but again, it's better I don't announce it in the video, otherwise it's a heads up to everyone else, and trust me, everyone else does watch these videos. So, they're opening the gate. That will hopefully mean, here are all the Germans, the delivery man can get out, but we can't get in. Anyway, fingers crossed for a normal-ish morning. Yeah, good idea. See you, but lady, yeah? 1 second. Okay, so here's a trooper and a horse, but, folks, so this is the key thing. The gate's still closed. Bro, where have you been? It's been a long time, no? You good? I mean, I thought you'd given up and you were like sitting on a beach somewhere just chilling, having an easy life. All good? Yeah?
I was starting something new, so I wanted that to get a bit of traction.
Okay.
So there's a momentum, so I don't need to because it can't be both at the same time.
To be honest, I mean, most people don't realise just how much hard work this can be at times, especially during this peak season, massively. I was thinking, like, it was doing so well, everything was going like super well, your channel was doing really well, and then boom, you're vanishing.
Yeah. I just felt like now would be the time to start, something inside. So I can get it, like, have momentum enough that I don't need to focus on it 100%.
To be fair, I mean, some people could. I don't know if they're going to come back this summer. Last summer, there were a few people that just did 3-4 months in the summer and pretty much vanished. because you could leave that to roll over, no?
And the key, after the implementation of this,
I give it to Sash.
possibility of having like entertaining videos, so going down for a lot.
Yeah, massively. So, I mean, is this the first time you've been back in months, or did I just miss you?
No, this is the first time.
How did it feel like coming back today with like boxes on the ground? Everything is very new, no?
Actually, I was around for the King's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you miss it, this place, or are you a bit like, you know what?
I do. It's fun. It's fun, but it's also. But I also need to have something else in this house.
It's a smart move, to be honest, because things are gradually sort of changing here, and I think, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but the guys on foot in the yard are gone permanently, and no more foot guards.
My storage is gone.
Yeah. So the chap that comes out in over 15 minutes, not happening anymore. No one's standing over there. No one's standing over here. So gradual sort of winding down of how things have been here. It's very sad, man.
Yeah, and I think a lot has to go with what's going on. I think a lot of the changes are happening.
More to do, I think, with a couple of things actually. You're right in part, but disrespectful idiot tourist groups taking the you know what, staffing, and massively so the focus, because everything that happens here, whether good or bad, is kind of recorded, and it doesn't matter whose fault it is. We're all like slightly to blame, but at the end of the day, if we don't film it, tourists will. You know, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Wow.
I enjoy it. I like it. I like it. It's just that I just had to go. Plus, I was a bit burnt out as well.
You know, it is a lot of work, isn't it? You put in a hell of a lot of work last year.
And I wanted to start something that wouldn't require the commute as well. Something I can do from home or from the most.
Pretty far, yeah, I like to get in. Pretty far.
No, not really. It's just,
A yo-yo effect, though. It's like if I want to be doing a commute every day, I might as well go and work in an office. Yeah. Very true. There you have it, folks. I'm just going to say, David, a massive truth here, folks. At the end of the day, people don't realise that this is hard work. We're out when it's flipping boiling hot, or when it's peeing with rain, sometimes when it's freezing. And it's the work actually that we do after we finish filming here that takes up the time. Cutting, editing, reviewing and stuff. So you heard it.
Is the fun part.
This is the fun part, to be quite honest. Yeah, especially you're the most chill person that ever filmed here, to be honest. Most people don't really kind of talk so much. Nick's gone. A lot of regular faces have just not been here for a long time. Yeah. Been a lot of kind of hostility about nothing, pretty much. So I don't really talk to anyone anymore. I try and keep to myself, except a few people. Mano, Nick is chill, obviously you, but yeah, the rest. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I won't say it, but and you probably know why. But you know, it is what it is.
I saw a few things so loud. I was like, what's going on over there?
How did I miss all this drama? Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah, I know. It's chilled now though. It's all under control.
Okay, you found your equilibrium. Everyone's fine.
It's more about the fact that a message was passed, look, stop, or it's going to have to become personal. And at that point, it was just like, it was left alone. Because at the end of the day, there's no need for it. Is there really?
And the worst thing you want is, the last thing you want is for these guys to sort of step into...
Oh, yeah.
You don't want that.
Massively so. But I don't know if you noticed, but you know, two people are here filming now 5-6 hours a day, every day. 2 phones live streaming, 3rd phone filming. To me, that counts like as being crazy disrespectful, because it means they don't get a single break at all. More importantly, who the hell needs 3 phones at once? Madness, no? But you know, like I said, some of us here are pretty respectful. Other people filming, it's all about the... No names, guys. I didn't mention any names as usual, but we've all got a rough idea of who it could well be. Speaking about rough ideas, why the hell was it closed? They you were coming back. They're like, you know what? That guy's coming back. We're gonna flip him. We're gonna lock the gates.
They sensed it. I think something's going on at the back of it.
Okay, let's hope. I mean, at least the horses are on. I think they're going to open up soon. I mean, he's probably melting a little bit. Old Trooper, folks, is probably melting in the summer. If he looks like he's going to wilt at all, I'll move over and talk to him. Okay, so great thing to have somebody back there. Is respectful, folks, is a genuinely nice person, and more importantly, is liked on the other side of the gates. And notice I've never said that about anyone else either. Oh god, here we go. The salutes. What is she doing? I think she's trying to go to the toilet. She's really trying to sort of squeeze it out, it would appear from that pose. Someone make you. I don't understand. I mean, the trooper. Sorry, trooper. I can't even speak. There's the sun going to my head. The trooper can't even see, so he's like kind of ignoring her. To be fair, I thought there was a couple of Indian tourists. They're actually from the US. Oh, here we go. Pulling the horse out. Now I am parallel with the bollards at this point. Hello, horsey. Good morning. Keep an eye on the old trooper, folks. He's not going to last long in this heat. I think he's alright. He's kind of telling people to come forward toward the gate, which is very curious. Now, it might well be the case that something unexpected is happening. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's the rest of the lifeguards coming in. Oh my flipping goodness me, folks. Now, we had the German lot, lifeguards come in, possibly, or probably actually thinking about it for a dismount. We'll see in a minute. Old trooper, bless him, is sort of signalling to everyone, tourists that is, they can come forward and watch the dismount in the yard. So I'm guessing either there was an issue out the back this morning, or there's a practice, or there was a road closure, which would explain why. Actually, wait, what time is it? Actually, no, they're not running late. They're about a minute late. It'd be interesting to see, actually, when they do open the gate shortly, just how many people decide to flood out of the yard. In other words, how many people have been waiting, watching at the rear. Now, as if that were not enough, this lot, it's one group, one tour group. It's got to be like 100, 150 people just turned up. If it's going to be like that today, then wow, what a day it's going to be, folks. Now, the good news is that I can probably give you the name of the horse. Let's have a quick look. Might be a kind of a chilled one today. I'm certainly hoping so, because we've got some very hot weather coming up, guys, in the next few days. Oh, that's a bit of a mess. Let me give it a go. Let's see. My money's on it being... Ooh. Oh, this is getting shy now, look. No, sorry, ooh wasn't the name. Quarterback. And to be honest, I think I'm right. Yeah, looks right to me. Big horse, chilled. There's very, very unique markings, especially the nasal marking. It's funny, actually, somebody reprimanded me in the comments for calling the saddle strap a girth. Hello? Do I look like a flipping equestrian? Do I sound like one? No. Why? Because I'm not one. But corrections are welcome, unless they're... And you know this, guys, this has always been a constructive feedback channel. Hence yours truly learning the difference between a gelding and a mare, would you believe? Flipping hell, this group. Anyway, we're going to stand on the corner here. I can't yet see which trooper's in the other box, and to be quite honest, I don't care. Why? Because it's too flipping hot to move. So I'm going to enjoy this shady spot that I've got, which means we get to see the yard, the arrivals from the tunnel, the arrivals at the front here, part of the box, the signs, and a flipping massive number of people to my left. Zachichi Zaire. Looks like it was possibly a guards event of some kind. Seeing a gent coming out with a tie, etc., etc. Oh, tour guide, make sure you stay outside the line. Hey, good tour guide. Now, you'd never guess, would you guys, from the range of colours and so on, that we are now officially in tourist season. Oh yes, we are. Yeah. Goodness me. Amount of sweaty faces, guys, all around me. I mean, I'm a teeny bit sweaty, but it's like sweat patch central. And I can understand why, to be quite honest. I put my money on them leaving the doors open at the back of the boxes. Be shocked if they pull them to in this. But let's see. Anyway, what we're seeing now is just people that kind of got stuck in the tunnel. during the closure, watching the changeover. This is not people from the palace. That will happen a bit later. So I'm not really expecting, to be honest, very much yet. However, these are considerably higher numbers than we had on Wednesday. I can tell you that straight off. Oh, there we go. There's the first shout. Didn't take long, did it? So that's idiot number one, who's wait, I swear he had a full head of hair before the guard shouted at him. Look, he's gone off to make a complaint now to the Ministry of Defence. He's going to insist the MOD pay for his flight and treatment at that Turkish hair clinic. I mean, fair's fair. Good to see the guard, this isn't the growling guard, but good to see this particular guard nicely growling. Oh my goodness me, what is going on with the number of people that turned up? It's more like a walking tour of Primark's ladies department, folks. At this point, look at it. What a squish. Let's press on, she says. There's nowhere to press on to. Too many people here. It's like they've all frozen. Why is no one moving? I tell you something, folks. Looking at the groups in the yard, this would have been 100% a let's run in the yard and watch the idiots taking you know what out of the gatesman and shitsman scenario. 100%. Another one in the box. Okay, she looks at him like, who do you think you're talking to, son? You. Another massive shout at the other end in some girl's face. He just told her again, and she's still not quite figuring it out. Look at this. Unbelievable. We'll go to that in a minute, folks. Yeah, absolutely lost his tempo. We're all looking, it's just like, what on earth? She absolutely didn't understand at all what he was saying. Another one. Not completely, but partially over the line. Oh, goodness me. Quarterback's just chill. He couldn't care less, guys, no matter what. Just like this, bro. The trooper that's at the other end, we'll have a look at him in a minute. It's a funny thing because we've seen him before, and he's also taken quite a few good spots in the compilation video. I mean, that's got to be a positive, right? He wouldn't feature in it unless he'd been fairly verbal. But now everybody's sort of saying to everyone else, here's the line, don't step over it, which is fair enough, to be quite honest, is it not? Yep, they're all being careful now. Even the lady next to me is not going over the line. The trooper is struggling a little bit with the heat, as am I, as is pretty much everyone here. Let's have a look in a second when everybody moves from behind me at what's happening at the other end. That was an incredibly powerful shout, but the person that he was shouting at completely didn't get it and just stood there, much like she's just standing there, and didn't even move. Like, how curious is that? Very curious. I know. Oh yeah. Now, if I can stand the heat, folks, it'll be a two-parter today. We'll see. Can we take a picture with your phone? Can we take a picture with your phone? Yeah? Okay. One second, folks. Taking a picture of the lovely lady here who's not getting herself in the box. Welcome.
Nice program.
So, oh. Well, I mean, she was saying, like, he's here. And I said, he's not here. She was waiting for you to take a picture.
I'm professional.
You are a real professional. We know that, like a real professional, 100%. Plus, really good to see you. Yeah, back.
Really been
Chilling, taking it easy, working on other stuff. But good to see, like, you know, old regulars back now. There was I don't know what the flip is going on, to be honest, right now. I mean, it's just chaos this morning. They only just opened the gates, though. like 5 minutes ago. It was all closed this morning for some reason. So you arrived at the perfect time. Yeah, that's a nice outfit as well, folks. At least they're on it. He's shouting, other one shouting. That in massive shout a little while ago in someone's face, and they didn't even move. They did it again. They still stood there. So I don't understand.
Yeah, day before yesterday, it was so hilarious.
What, on Monday you mean? What, afternoon or morning?
The day before yesterday, Monday or yesterday. These people, the guard came up.
Just sitting there.
The kept the open. He told him they're not going to hold time.
It's too many, yeah?
Too many, man.
But to be honest, oh, here we are, another one. Bro. Oh, wait, his mum said I told him to do it. Damn, bro just got owned. Massively. I think he's going to get arrested now. Let's handcuff him. His mum told him to. See that? His mum said I told him to do it. Oh, flipping! Oh, look! Now he's looking.
I didn't get it.
He looks super sad. See that he's left now? Oh my goodness me! That was a flipping massive shot right in his face. Oh goodness me!
I missed the beginning, man.
Where his mum just said I did it. Folks, honestly, I'm not joking. That shout was so loud that even Sky's news helicopter has arrived to cover it. Something's happened, though. I think that's why the news helicopter's there. What the? That actually scared me because I was busy talking to my friend, and the guy just exploded. However, I would really have loved to have spoken to that tourist.
And Charles has a different sort of routine as well.
To be honest, because that was.
You just don't.
That was quite a big foul, though. Actually, folks, let's see in 1 second. I'm going to ask him if he'd like to see himself on my YouTube channel this afternoon with that massive shout in his face. 1 second. I feel a bit awkward, but it's not going to hurt. 1 minute. Oh my gosh, what on earth is going on here? Ability scooter, all kinds of stuff. Guys, you created like a new record for the loudest shout that's ever happened here in in the 21st century, to be honest. That scared you, no?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh goodness. He did, my friend. No, it was not intentional, folks. When his mum said I did it, it was what she meant is his mum was standing there saying like, can you move a little bit closer for the picture, because there's so many people here that if people are not moving reasonably close to the horse, you just can't get a shot like these girls in front of me. So that's exactly why his mum said, oh, you know, I told him to do it. She did. He was not doing it for any sort of social media clout or whatever. That was a genuinely innocent mistake. This trooper has probably got one of the loudest shouts though, full stop. So having caught that one at the other end, and we've only got 15 minutes left at this end. Get ready. He's...
No, you don't want to move
I
back!
told you. He's trying, he's being polite, he's being respectful, but if they're not listening and they're just standing like stupids, what's he going to do? Two options really, beheading or charging, ultimately. How's about that? The other interesting thing, I'll move back a bit, I don't want to get stuck in the crowd, guys, because the crowd is absolutely out of control today, it's mental. So what I'd like to do, 15 minutes, I think, just thinking about the changeover in all honesty, it's a tough one because both of these two troopers are really, really, really on it. Quarterback's a bit of a nervous horse though, so I can see if there's any noise or other disturbance, I can see quarterback massively kicking off. So the troopers brought him almost entirely out of the box. Look at that. Now that, folks, I'm sure we'd all agree, is a glorious, spectacular looking horse. However, he's hugely surrounded by a lot of people. And we know, like Q10, he doesn't like it. Anyway, let's get ourselves back in and see what we can find. And I think if I stay here for say 5 minutes or something like that, give or take, and then possibly head back to the other end for the actual changeover. Let's hope nothing goes wrong here. The issue this morning already, and I say already before we've got anyone from the palace, is that there are too many people. It's out of control already, folks. But to catch two shouts of that magnitude in the space of 1 minute was totally unexpected, I'll be honest. Extraordinary. But a great indicator of the lifeguards enforcing without hesitation overt disrespect. Oh, you see the gent in the with the jacket? He was just about to walk through the box, and then he suddenly realised. Oh, this is the lady that was next to me earlier, who I took a picture of. I'm thinking she probably didn't like my picture. It was probably rubbish, so she's got someone else to take another one. And fair's fair. In all honesty, I mean, she could have told me I'm a crap photographer. I wouldn't have cried about it. The sheer numbers that are manoeuvring behind me, like trying to kind of leave, get out of here, as well as in front. It's almost impossible for people to avoid the box. The trooper's going to absolutely explode if anybody else gets super close to the horse. I can tell he's ready. He's fully recharged to Ormond levels of intensity. Here we go. Twice. Oh, that would have been a massive shout at that group if they hadn't listened. He's got a very loud and powerful voice, so when he speaks, it thunders. When he shouts, it's a flipping hurricane. Must be careful of my hydration levels today as well. Something I neglected on Monday and regretted it when I got home. I was super thirsty. I drank a litre and a half of Evian in about 30 minutes. But today I'm ready. Now I'm looking behind me to see if the regular group has turned up, and I think we might have the first lucky punter here on my left in the white cab. Yes, that's right, folks. You know which group I'm talking about. Our lovely friends from China. The interesting thing is going to be whether they manage to surpass what we've already seen this morning with the changeover. Now, I'm obviously secretly hoping that the growling guard will come out on the next hour. No guarantees, but that's my hope, ladies and gents. Here we go. Get ready. Oh, she quickly realised just in time. One step further over and that would have been it, another explosion. I do like the good humour though of the American guy that got that massive shout. Yes, he was embarrassed and I went bright red, but he was chill about it. And to say, you know, he got me good, respect. I'm looking in the yard, there are people in the archway. Actually, just 1 second, folks. I'm just walking past the cameras to go into the yard. And the reason I'm doing that is because, remember the other day, we got that group heading into the yard and just sort of hanging around in the arches? Look. Again. Look at this. I'm walking past the crowds that are here waiting for... I mean, actually, what are they waiting for? They're waiting for the changeover of the horses. But here, in the archways, where our lovely esteemed gatesman usually stands, we've got instead no gatesman. I'm just going to think then, gatesman. Yeah, gatesman. Because every time I say that, I think to myself, hold on a second, the one that walks, the gatesman, and not the chessman. So this side, etc., is where they're not supposed to be. I can understand why people are thinking they can get pictures and stuff here, because there are no signage. And I honestly do think, not that I'm defending them, folks, but I honestly do think that would be time that they put up a sign on the wall. Simple as that. Because it was different before. There was a visual deterrent, the guard. Now there isn't. So, you know. I mean, I personally wouldn't sort of walk into somewhere that isn't clearly listed as being open to the public. But, the longer it takes them to put up a sign, the longer it's going to be, especially with the police busy, the longer it's going to be until people get the message and stop going in there. You know, I get the kids wanting to take, a couple of sort of fashion-y type pictures up against the wall, but it's the wrong spot for it, isn't it? And again, folks, I'm not defending them, I'm just stating what is blatantly obvious, that more signage is needed here. Some of you mentioned as well that it's really time to revise the signage at the front, and I also agree with that. What do I mean? Well, no touching the horse sign. Obviously that should stay, okay? The top sign, beware horse may kick or bite, either needs revision, because we don't need touch the horse when there's a pictogram underneath that explains it much better than any words ever can. But what we do need is something that says stay behind the white line, or stay out of the box. Now we've got one of our favourite orderlies back today. Here she is. Oh yeah, superstar orderly. Why is she a superstar? Because she's super attentive, in fact, to her colleagues, and a very nice, modest person. Simple as that. That's why she's a superstar. Now, horse-wise, so we ID'd the other one as being a quarterback. We've actually got some tourists that have bought camping chairs and they're sitting on them in the yard. I mean, plus she's so polite as well to the tourists when she's like, behind the bars, please. Very ladylike. Okay, let's have a look. And that is a positive, folks. I'm not being sarcastic. Right, who's this one? Oh my goodness me, it's so far back I very much doubt we're going to be able to get an ID on this one from those. Unusual blaze as well. Plus I can't see anything on the flipping screen of the phone because it's too bright. However, I have managed, my darlings, to snap what I think is a hoof number legend. This beauty, this horse is legend. Which is quite ironic in a way because the trooper on this horse is also a legend. I was just about to dash back in the yard because I just saw somebody really quickly march around behind the guard shop, and they did that because I guarantee they're looking for a toilet. Yeah, it's going to be real chocker in there today, and it's going to be interesting when everybody else arrives and tries to get on the line, because right now there's no space, and people with camping chairs are not going to be standing up and moving, are they? So good that we're avoiding the yard for the time being. The negative to that is the fact that it's absolutely baking at this end. I can already feel that midday sun, folks. Starting to hit big time. Let's move back a teeny weeny bit, give the tourists some space. Plus that gives us a little bit of a better view over the box and what's going on nearby. One thing I'm genuinely surprised about is how the kit is holding up in these temperatures. If we do have a malfunction, I think what I'm going to have to possibly do is buy a second gimbal, put it in my bag, so if this main one overheats, we've got a backup. I think we'll be okay until it hits 30, but after that, no guarantees, people. The motor to touch is boiling. Now, I'm kind of tempted, to be fair, to go in the yard. But it's going to be far more interesting when the yard empties post changeover to the front here. So now I'm like, do I stay here? Do I go to the other end? I'm a little teeny bit torn, if I'm honest. Actually, what time is it? Like I said before, there's absolutely no point at all and being where there are not at least a good number of tourists. And as you can see, for the moment at this end, everybody's staying way back. It's going to be a fairly epic discharge of bodies, folks, after this changeover. They've already spilled onto the corner here, look. Police are saying that you need to go over the other side if you want, or leave, because there's no space left in the yard. I'm not sure if they've opened the VIP corner, or whether that's still temporarily closed, but they have at least, sensibly, maybe after seeing the lady almost trip over the other day, removed the VIP corner barriering from the other box. That's gone, been taken away. Let's quickly, just before the police start to move out and tell everybody to move, show you what we've got in here, because it really is just flipping mind-boggling. Look at it. This lot's arriving, not obviously pretty much realising there's no space. I mean, there isn't any space at all. Corner, that's when we used to have those major issues with the foot relief. Corner's overflowing already, and bear in mind we're still 5 minutes until the bell actually rings. Look at it. Okay, this is for the noon changeover. This is not an afternoon, this is not end of day, this is a simple changing of the horses. Like, they can't all fit now. Makes you wonder why people are still arriving, because they can't stand at the front, which means they're not really going to see anything. All for what, 1 minute, I guess, of horsey changeover. Madness, eh? Anyway, that's my cue to get the hell out of the yard. People are going to start exiting, I think, in a minute, because there's absolutely no space left. Mind-boggling. Either that, or they're going to start pushing into the box. Because at the end of the day, there's not really much more they can do if they actually want to get a perspective at all over what's actually going on. One massive group have just been led out of the yard. I think they've realised that they're too late. A lot of people don't want to get here 10-15 minutes early and just stand there in the yard in the flipping boiling hot, waiting for the possibility of a decent spot to watch the changeover. Anyway, so I kind of contradicted myself, but I'm back in my favourite spot with, for the moment, a few tourists and 3 minutes until the bell. Oh, nice little nod out of respect. I think actually most people are in the yard, to be fair, if we turn the camera, look, just to be out of the sunshine, because they can't see anything, all stuck in the corner. But that's a key shady spot. Oh, here we go again. Another massive amount of people just turned up. Even the troopers looking behind him thinking, what the flipping hell are all these people doing? Right, here we go. It's like take your picture quickly and get behind the barriers. Brilliant. Behind the barriers, please. Peasants, get back. Oh, here we go. That's because some little blondie walked through the box like really close to the door, so he just thought, you know what, I'm not going to waste my voice, I'll just charge her instead. So I think it's safe to say that charging is firmly on the menu in terms of the discipline sheet for tourists. He's going to explode this lot in a minute because they're still crowding the box. Look at this. And the changeover's already begun. Everyone that's here now should be behind the bollards, and I think the police officer is going to tell them. Oh my god, yeah, bring your fat head into the frame, thanks. What on earth? Flipping curly whirly head in a minute is going to get told to move. I'm generally surprised the police are not moving the rest of this massive outpouring of bodies behind. Flipping hell. Bro. Ah, goodness me. And Banana Man on the right. Okay, that's it. I can smell the sweat, folks, even from half a foot away. Officer saying, you need to move back, look. Oh, back the way you came. No, it's okay. Officer said, back the way you came. think that's the message we need to be sending down to Dover. Get back in that boat and go back to Calais. Right. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they plowed the horse straight into the crowd as a warning to stand back. Let's see who's going to take over after quarterback. This hour is completely going to depend on which two troopers. I've got my own secret preferences. Oh, would you believe, folks, it's the growling guard up next, well, up now. I can't see which horse he's on, but it's definitely the growling guard. Brilliant. Here he is. Welcome back, sir. And to give you an idea of what he has got to deal with, this is what has arrived in addition to everyone that's in the yard. There are 200, 300 people here to my left. And this outpouring now is going to be epic after this mount. Wait for it. Possibly the biggest one of 2025 thus far. They've upped the game a little bit in the yard. They've got multiple MOD officers scattered around the yard now. And luckily, we judged it right and we've got a super spot. So I definitely will not be moving from where I'm plonked now, folks, until the end of part 1. Unless, of course, the kit dies. Let's hope it doesn't. Funny thing, the first sort of 20-30 minutes out in the heat, I'm like a melting ice lolly. Then it kind of settles down. I just get used to crisping slowly in the sunshine. Now I'm hoping for a very, very serious growl, ideally in some tourist's face. No, bro, not you. Just any random tourist will do. Oh, goodness me. Right, they're done. MOD are glad to be changed over, I'm sure, after that. I'll keep this up reasonably high, guys, just so we can avoid as many heads as possible. Because for the next few minutes, all we're going to have is dozens and dozens of people flooding in both directions. Now, I'm fully zoomed out, but if I stand any further back, thumbs up to the trooper, who just ignored him. If I stand any further back, we're not going to get anything. Oh, massive respect to that gent from the US, I believe. Thank you very much, sir, he said to the trooper. Oh my, folks. Just looking at what's happening. Now, luckily, the good news is that it seems some people are leaving the yard for the palace. I mean, lucky in the sense that it gives the guards a temporary reprieve until the palace lot start arriving. We're only at noon. So in the next 20-30 minutes is when everything goes absolutely ballistic. I do like this spot because we can get a good indication of how many people are arriving. And just standing there watching. Which means it's going to be the tour groups coming from my left that are going to cause the problems. I wish I could be one of these people that doesn't need to wear a hat, but in these temps, forget about it. It's a lovely dress.
Right, start to move then, guys. One move.
Bro. Oh, that's it, Chica, stand back. This is buggy storage just over here on the right. This lady on her phone has got no clue there's even a horse there. Look. I'm just sort of standing here looking, folks, because obviously we can only pick up what is in front of the camera, but all around me is just, I don't know, just a mess. Bodies all over the place. He's like, that's London City Walks filming there. Get on that side of the box if you want a good picture. Any what? I'll be surprised if not. I don't know about you, but I'm struggling a little bit. It's actually too hot. 3. But starting what time did you know? 12 or? So 2 and 3, and then or maybe every 30-45 minutes. Makes sense.
But it depends after 27
To be honest, I think this Saturday is supposed to be 32, which means here it's going to feel like 35. I think they'll get taken off for the first time this year. Oh dear, never mind. I guess we could just have a few days off then. Wait, which one? Ah, very soon. Yes. Yep, they'll be here before the end of the month. Oh, she's bought a bag of vegetables for the horse. Yeah, King's Troop folks we're talking about. They'll be here very soon. They'll be here this month. Shocking, eh? How the crowd thinned out. We've actually got a smaller crowd now than when I first arrived at 11:30. I mean, what kind of logic have we got going on here right now? Other than people deciding it's too hot, as I did say when I opened the video. That's the only explanation, logical explanation I could give. People overheating in the yard and thinking, you know what, this, and then leaving, going elsewhere where there's some shade. Because you saw how many people there were. It was flipping absolutely chocker, and all of a sudden it's not. How does that make any sense? I think the growling guard is going to get to keep his voice fully intact today at this rate.
I'm not going right next to it. Do you want to go in?
He's always observing though where people's feet are all the time. Dirty look he gave to that bro. It's because he did run forward into the box, to be fair. He's outside it now, but he ran through it to get to be outside it. Oh, I can't believe somebody put a horse here. It's going to extend my commute by at least 17 steps. Which, to be honest, is true. One thing we also haven't had for a while is any major Fruit Loops here. It's normally in the summer season we get the people that have got a little bit too much sun. I think the troopers got a Dirty Harry mentality. Do you feel lucky, punk? Or do you? As each one's walking up. What, has it just died?
First time here.
What, the phone or the gimbal? Oops. Or is that an iPhone? They always die. Ta-da.
I realized I was continuing recording.
This I don't think is going to work in 30 degrees. The motors are super hot on these. This is like boiling. You can fry an egg on there. Yeah, it's true, folks. I should have bought a couple of eggs actually. I'm going to crack them on the gimbal when I finish filming. Had a little eggy lunch on the tube. Imagine the looks I get if I started eating eggs. Okay, finally we've got Palace Pilgrims turning up. I can't believe they're not going to misbehave. On the contrary, everybody's like, thank you, or a salute, or a nod. I mean, it looks like even the Chinese tourists have behaved themselves today. What is going on? Maybe they started handing out leaflets at Heathrow saying that if you disrespect the guard, you're never going to be gone to the visa again. I mean, that would actually work, I think. world's sweatiest tourist here with the green t-shirt. If he comes over, he's sweating like mad, just like me. But some people are just super chill. Look, he's like, what are you talking about? It's not even 40 degrees yet. Oh.
Ich will kein Foto davor machen.
I wonder actually where all of those German and French groups vanished to. Palace maybe, over the river? I actually have no idea. Very curious that I could go from being chock-a-wocka to being relatively, and I hate to say it, quiet. I mean, the good news is that everyone going up to get a picture is getting a good one, and we're seeing them, but I don't think we're going to be getting any growls, everybody. Sorry. I might need to like cut in a growl from a previous video. Oh, he's parked a pushchair in the box, but the trooper, kid's asleep. The trooper's not going to scream. I think the police officer though. Oh, he did tell them. Oh, the line is there for a reason. Stay outside of it. Thank you very much. Top man, that officer. Ah, bro.
The only word you're going to understand English.
Oh, goodness me. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the trooper wanted to say the kid was. I mean, you couldn't see the kid was asleep, but the little baby was. The little kid was asleep in the pram, and obviously he wouldn't want to scream in their face. Oh, mind your backs, please. It's not your day, is it? Both the officers actually that we've got at the front are very, 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 very serious, no-nonsense officers, which bodes very well should things start to go a little bit hectic here again at this end. Yeah, they've left the doors open to both the boxes. We can completely understand why, can we not? Right now, there is a bit of movement, etc., like a little bit of airflow, but it feels now as if I were on a beach in Agadir. Yeah, circa 30, bit of a breeze, but very, 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 very hot. However, guys, check this. My best friend is in Marrakesh right now, and last night, in Jamal Fana, it was 40. Okay, 8 o'clock in the evening, 40 degrees, and bearing in mind Marrakesh is inland, nowhere near the coast. Absolutely mental temperatures. Come on, tourists, where are you all hiding? I think most of them realised that the troopers, in particular the lifeguards, are not taking any more crap from tourists. So they probably decided to go to the palace and harass the dismounted sentry household division soldiers, would be my bet. We'll shift in a minute to see which horse guard we've got at the other end. I was really thinking that I'd be hemmed in this little spot for the entire duration of the video, but mercifully I'm not. Also, actually, which very uniquely long four-locked beauty is this one? Let's see if we can pull up a name for you, everyone. I suddenly realised that my camera does actually have a 20 zoom, and it does work. Oh, look at that, she waved at the soldier. She or he, I can't really tell, to be fair. Okay. How did I not realise there's a 20 zoom before? Right, I think I got the number. Let's have a look.
Viens. Viens, Carrefour. Viens de dos complètement.
Victoria, I believe. Curious, is it Victoria? I mean, the number's not super clear, but that would have been my bet. But for some reason, I'm not completely convinced. Actually, wait, hold on a second. There's the first growl. No, I'm not convinced. I'm not going to call this being Victoria because instinctively I don't think this is Victoria. I'm happy to be corrected in the comments, ladies and gents. Hoof is fairly clear, but not crystal clear. So yeah, I'm going to play it smart and not make myself look like an absolute idiot by calling the wrong horse name. So yeah, I'm not going to go with Victoria. The ones I named previously, I do stand by. The one that was in the box here before. Quarterback. I'm curious if the sun decided to vanish. I don't get it, to be honest, folks. I mean, 1 minute it's here, the roasting, the next minute it's not. Oh no, it's wait, actually you've been in the video. Hold on one second. It's this. Thank you.
Do you have Instagram?
Yeah. Where are you from? Thailand?
No, Mongolia, but I'm living in Hong Kong now.
Ah, okay. Wow, Mongolia. Wow. The which side? Eastern side or western side?
In China.
Okay. Here. Send me a message later and I'll follow you back as well. You've been in... Sorry, what's your name?
My name is Hannah.
Hannah. Nice to meet you. I'm John. Wow, Mongolia. It's funny actually, before, not recently, but in the past couple of months, there have been quite a lot of people that have been here in Mongolian national costume. There's really beautiful colours. It's an amazing thing to see. Really beautiful.
Thank you. And Mongolian people very love horse.
Oh yes.
But Mongolian horse very small.
Because you guys have got a lot of space to be riding the horses wild, man. Like a lot of. If for example this horse now were available, could you ride this horse?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a professional equestrian.
Yeah, I think it's I forgot. Sorry.
Which languages do you speak?
My first language is Mongolian.
Okay.
Second, Chinese.
Do any Mongolians speak Russian?
No, Mongolian.
No Mongolians speak Russian.
No Russian.
Okay. I thought there were some areas where there was small Russian contingents, like on the border between China and Russia. Some small towns people speak Russian and Mandarin.
Russian and Korean.
Ah, okay. So primary languages: Mongolian,
Mongolian and Chinese. And
Mandarin Chinese. Yeah. Okay. And what's the third language, or the third most spoken language in Mongolia?
yes.
No, what's the third most spoken? So if the first is Mongolian, the second is Chinese. What's number 3?
3 is maybe English. English so high.
No. Trust me, your English is really good. Honestly, I mean it. It's really good. Is it your first time seeing this? Being here in London, seeing this?
Yeah, first time.
What do you think?
I love it.
It's pretty amazing.
Yes. Very international, professional. The speaker is very nice.
So after this, when you finished here, what else are you going to see? Like, what else do you want to see on your trip to London? What other things do you really want to see?
I'm sorry.
Like, okay, so did you see Buckingham Palace?
Yeah.
Big Ben?
Big Ben, yes.
Houses of Parliament. Next to Big Ben, the big building.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah? Tower Bridge,
Yeah, yes.
Canary Wharf.
Wolf. Yeah.
Wow, hold on a second. You've seen more than most people that live in London, to be honest.
Show you, man.
Wow. It's true. We actually did see a lot of it. Still here, folks, and we'll be starting a part 2 probably in the next few minutes. Tourists are being very well behaved today. In fact, the only tourist that got shouted at was Hannah from Mongolia.
Yes.
No, not really, folks. She was good as gold. Oh, look, the whole crew's here today. You were the only one missing because even David's back.
This is me.
Ah. Oh wow, so you are a professional horsewoman.
Yes, I show my hometown.
They're still coming forward, guys, slowly, and I'll keep rolling for a few minutes until I decide to start part 2. Uh-oh. There we are, Step Park. I think that's major ground number 2.
This is my hometown. Mongolia.
Gosh, look how beautiful that is. What, the wild horses?
My hometown. So my mom more horse.
So, all of these horses, your mom's horses?
Yes.
Oh, whoa. That's a lot of horses.
Yes.
So, what is it like? It's a huge farm, or the horses run wild?
Yes. This is summer. We live in. Sorry.
It's okay. Guys, I'm going to finish up part 1, folks. I'll be back shortly. Bye for now.